Orleans, a city built on swamp and shadows, where the line between the living and the legend is as thin as the morning mist. I'm your guide into the darkness. Tonight, we look past the jazz and the gumbo to find the real heart of the Big Easy, a place where voodoo and vampires aren't just stories. They're history. It begins with the queen of voodoo herself, Marie Laveau. Her power still echoes through the St. Louis Cemetery No. 1. People still come here, marking 3 X's on her tomb, hoping for a favor from the beyond. But voodoo was more than magic. It was resistance. In the 18th century, enslaved West Africans brought their traditions, merging them with Catholicism to create something uniquely powerful. The voodoo witch became a figure of both fear and reverence. Today, the tradition lives on in the back rooms of the quarter and deep in the bayous, where the spirits are still called by name. But New Orleans' darkness isn't just spiritual. It's physical, like the walls of the Lalaurie mansion, where unspeakable horrors were committed. Madame Lalaurie was a socialite by day, but behind closed doors, she was a monster. The discovery of her torture chamber in 1834 left the city scarred forever. Locals say the screams can still be heard on stormy nights, a permanent stain on the elegance of the Royal Street mansion. Then came the Axeman. In 1919, he held the city hostage, demanding that every home play jazz music to stay alive. "I'm very fond of jazz," he wrote. He claimed to be a demon from the hottest hell. He was never caught, disappearing into the city's thick humidity. But some say the Axeman was just one of many immortals. The legends of the New Orleans vampires are as old as the city itself. It started with the Casket Girls, young women from France whose luggage looked suspiciously like small coffins. Some say they didn't bring clothes, they brought them. By the time Anne Rice wrote her chronicles, the city had fully embraced the vampire as its mascot, a symbol of eternal elegance and dark desire. Today, a real vampire subculture exists here. They aren't movie monsters, they are individuals who find identity in the gothic shadows of the French Quarter. They gather in secret societies, maintaining a code of conduct as mysterious as the city itself, a living legend in the modern world. Even the cemeteries here are different. St. Roch is filled with ex-votos, offerings for miracles. But some say the spirits here aren't looking for healing. They say the Le Grand Zombie, the spirit of the serpent, watches over these tombs, ensuring the dead stay somewhat restless. If you leave the city and enter the swamps, the stories change. They speak of the Rougarou, the Lougarou, the werewolf of the bayou, a curse placed on those who break the rules of Lent or those who cross the wrong practitioner of the dark arts. Half man, half beast, all nightmare. Then there's the Honey Island swamp monster, a cryptid that has haunted Louisiana for decades. Is it an escaped circus animal or something more ancient? From vampires to werewolves, New Orleans doesn't just tolerate the strange, it celebrates it. This creepy cryptid lifestyle is woven into the very fabric of the city. It's in the masks of Mardi Gras, the fortune tellers in Jackson Square, and the whispers in the alleyways after the jazz stops. Because in New Orleans, the shadows don't just hide things, they are alive. And they have been waiting for you to notice them. Thanks for joining me on this walk through the darkness. The next time you're in the quarter, keep your eyes open. You never know who or what is walking beside you. I'm your host, signing off from the heart of the Big Easy. Stay curious, stay haunted. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this journey into the unknown, don't forget to hit that like button. Subscribe to join our community of explorers. It really helps the channel grow and ensures you never miss a legendary mystery. What's your take on today's story? Drop a comment below and let's discuss. See you in the next one.